Maybe 15, 20 minutes ago, I had groceries to come, which I ordered this morning because I don't go out. I don't go to the store. I order my things online, and which I know a lot of these people are gang stalkers. But I have to eat. Um, I normally don't go to the door. I always wait till they leave before I go outside to get my food. But I realized something that anytime that I have plans to go outside, especially out the front door, like I was taking my citrus trees outside every day because I had took them from round bike because it started getting real cold, and I put them in the garage. So I started taking them out front during the daytime, and then I bring them back in at night. And so I noticed the guy across the street with the white van beginning to wait on me because I could tell I was being hit. And so I saw he was waiting on me. He waiting on me to bring my trees outside because he normally leave early morning. You see, I normally take my trees out early morning, but I could tell I was being hit. And as soon as he hit me, he come outside. And so what I decided to do was bring not to take them back outside no more, but they need sunlight. So I had someone to help me bring them and put them on the back porch so they'll get sunlight. And so this morning I ordered some groceries online, and I had already had the feeling that they're gonna let him know what time that they're supposed to bring my groceries, which exactly what happened. Just before the person brought my groceries to me, him and his friends was outside waiting. So I decided I got to make a decision. Even though I know that these people that bring the groceries are gang stalkers. They could be witches, I don't know. But I have to eat. And I saw it was a lady. And so I asked her to bring it on in the house. I put on a mask. She had on a mask. And so she brought it on in the house. Normally they'll sit it out on the porch, but they was waiting on me to come on the porch because that's how you don't they don't have to be up close to you. They don't even have to be in your house. Cause the UPS man attacked me yesterday when he brought a mail, and I could feel the attack from his cell phone or whatever that was in his hand. And I could see him punching in numbers, but I could feel it attacking my arm. There's something in this arm right here that they are attacking. It goes through my thumb and it work its way all the way up here. But I think it's something in my shoulder too. And so I let her in. I asked her if she'll bring it on in the house. And she said it, I told her just sit on the floor. So she did. And so I asked her, I started talking to her about gang stalking. But she said she don't know nothing about it, but she did. And because before she came in, she did something to her phone. And I could feel the energy coming against my body the whole time I was talking to her. So I just let her know, what's going on. I don't know why these people are attacking me. I'm 63 years old. Whatever they telling them is not the truth. I told her, it's the police, the sheriff department, the city cops, and the military that's got these people attacking me. I can't remember what all I said, but she listened. And she act like she was concerned, but I knew she was against. I could feel the attack. I prefer her to attack me than the men because these men are raping me with this technology. They're going in my rectum and in my vagina. What kind of incitement they getting from that? I don't know, but I don't want. I'm tired of these men raping me. I've been raped enough in the physical world. I don't need to be raped in the technology world too. I'm celibate and I like being celibate. I quit dating so I don't have to worry about no man forcing himself on me and then want to make it look like, it's something else going on. I don't want to be touched. And if I don't want to be touched, I shouldn't have to be touched. I'm looking at that energy coming out my room. There's no lights on in my room. I do have the curtains up because I have a lot of I have a lot of plants in my window. But they look like some type of energy right there at that table. It's coming out my bedroom, and I do know that when those men came across the street, because I was already in my bedroom, because the dogs was in my bedroom. They for some reason they like my bed. I guess they say I don't sleep in it, so they do. And I was sitting in my bedroom, and when they came up, that noise just got extremely loud. So I came in here and looked for the tinnitus um, sound, and that's when she came up. They came up just before she did, and actually that looked like the same car. Little she drive a little sports silver car. That looked like the exact same car that pulled up, because people just been pulling up in the driveway and backing up and going back down the street. Now they a house on the other side. The houses before you get to this house and one house after you pass this house. But they driving up in our driveway. Now if I start putting nails out there, they're gonna stop. One for my daughter car, I'd tell her to just poke up in the yard and put some nails out there, them spike nails. I bet they'll stop pulling up in the driveway then. But they're pulling up in the driveway and then just go back down the street. But why you can't pull up in the driveway across the street? Why you or the next house? It's everybody pulling up at this driveway because they having these community watch meetings, and they steady telling these people lies. And like I told her, I don't know why these people attacking me. I said, what they telling these people? Only thing I know, I can hear people saying stuff about my sex life, which is just normal sex. You know, ain't nothing way crazy, no kind of crazy sex. I don't have crazy sex. So I don't know. Right now, I don't have no sex. It's been a few years since I had any sex, and I'm going to keep it that way. Because I'm not dating, because unless God said this a man of God, he going to have to tell me I can trust this one. But I could tell that she was lying, you know. But I prefer her to attack me. I don't want nobody attacking me, but I don't want the men raping me. You know, this you can't even sleep when you but I keep feeling this heat, and this heat is hot too. Going in your vagina and going in your rectum, and you trying to sleep, and then your spine vibrating, and then it's going up to my head because they're using our spine as an antenna to go up to our brains. These people are sick, 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 and extra sick. But I won't go on outside if I had to just let the food sit out there until they decide to leave. I won't gonna go outside, but I just let her bring it on in because I don't trust it just sitting out there on the ground. You know, because they got our yard connected to the underground system, which it don't do no good in the house anyway because the the lady the prophet is from uh what's that the prophetic voice. No, that's not how it go. Master prophecy blog or something like that. She was saying that there's some type of virus supposed to come called tiny pop, animal pop, and tiny pop. It's a little bump that get a rash around it. And she said it's gonna cling to your furniture. It's gonna cling to your clothes. But that's already in this house because not the virus itself, not no teeny pop. I don't reckon. But what they sending in here clings to the furniture. It clings to the walls. It clings to everything. So whatever that teeny pop is something that's being created because they already sending something in this house that clings. When I go in my closet to get clothes out of there, it attacks my hand. This hand right here. When I touch the furniture in here, it attacks my hand. Even if I can have on a glove and be near water, it attacks my hand. So they, whatever it is they creating it with the stuff they're sending up through the underground system. And like I said before, a lot of these people claim thinking they're getting COVID-19, they getting technology. These people are telling lies. When they testing people saying they got COVID-19, they lying. They lying. Because they keep making me feel sick, and I just make my little concoction and let it come out of my body. Flush it out. It flushes me. And I get all right. But it's technology. Our body's not made for this frequency and this energy. It's not made for this stuff to be going through our, especially when it's rushing up in your body. It's just that's how it do me. It just feel like it's rushing in my vagina and in my rectum, going up in my stomach. That's why my stomach is so big, and I got all this weight on me because these people filling me up with some type of stuff that's not for my body. Just like when you have surgery on your stomach, they'll load you up with air to make your stomach expand so they can see inside of you. So that's what they're doing to me with this technology. These people are sick, and you don't know who you can trust. I'm quite sure every single doctor is not a liar and a murderer, but you don't know who is. You don't know what dentist is okay that you can trust. That when they go in your mouth, they're not planting nothing in there. Or when somebody go in your belly or go up your rectum with them lights, that they're not putting something else up you. Or when you having surgery on your heart, they're not putting implants in your heart and in your brain and in your eyes. Or when you go to the store to buy some food, and they're gonna put poison in your food because they're doing that too. They're doing some of everything. I mean, stuff that you just don't think humans would do. So that's why I'm wondering, are they human? Have they something else came and took their place? Are they clones? Are they reptilians? Because I do know that demons can get in people. And so how many demons do a person need for them to just become evil and just be just greedy for money? I'm quite sure medical people make good money. I'm quite sure they make really good money. That they don't have to sell their soul to get more. And if they do, they need to stop wanting so much material stuff that they got to sell their soul in order to get it. Cause I don't want it. I don't have nothing. I don't own nothing but my clothes, my furniture, and I need my chairs upholstered. I have antique furniture that I love at my house, not here, and I need to get them fixed because my daughter broke my couch because it's one of those couches that lay flat, and she trying to get comfortable and broke my chair. And so I got the money where I can get it upholstered. Hopefully, I hope they don't charge me more than what I got, but I can't get it to the place. The only place I know that I can get it upholstered, I don't know. I don't have a way to get it there. It's not in this town. But he does really good work. He charged me $700 to upholster that chair. 2 times I got it upholstered twice, and he charged me $700, which I could have brought a brand new couch for that. But this is antique and it's very heavy. Me and me sweating trying to move it. Big man, this thing is heavy. This is some solid wood, and I want to change the color of it. Even if I don't change the material, I want to get it fixed where it can lay flat because she broke the part that uh that clicks to make it lay flat. But that's all I own: my furniture and my clothes. I don't own no house, no car, but I wouldn't sell my soul to get it. There's no way I sell my soul to get it. You know. And I would like to have a house. I would like to have land. My own. You ain't got to be a whole lot, just enough that I can say this is mine. And I don't want nobody coming connecting my yard to no underground system as a weapon against me. Because evidently the landlords is giving these people permission to connect this yard and the other yard to the underground system. Like last night, every time I sit somewhere, I'm feeling up under the ground, up under this house. I'm feeling movement. If I get up from this chair and move to another chair, then I'm feeling movement under that chair because it's under. They know exactly where I'm sitting. So I don't know how if they got my DNA, my if they got something that that monitors my body where it can attack my body, where it know exactly it's following me or something. Maybe it's the technology in my body. There's something under the ground is connecting of know exactly where my body is or whatever. Cause it kept doing it last night. And not just last night, at the other house, it was doing the same thing. I could feel something hitting up under the floor of the house. And I could feel it here in this house too. So it's the same system at both houses. Now the first house I didn't have that problem of somebody up under the ground. I could hear somebody on top of the house. So what they were doing, planting monitors, because I could hear somebody on top of the house. And I told my children, my daughters, I could hear somebody up on top of the house, but I couldn't hear nobody up under the house. But I could hear, and I think with the same person that was cutting those symbols in the cement. I believe he was the one getting on top of the house doing what it was he was doing. I don't know what was his purpose. So it must be some type of monitor he was trying to monitor, and it had to be because we've had conversations that the guy that lived beside us would talk about. I would hear him talking about it. He was an older guy, but they were sending it to him through his cell phone. So this is what they doing. They sending this information to these people's cell phones and knowing exactly what I'm going to do, and they be waiting because the guy across the street with the white van, one of his friends came over there. Which I showed that on where's my phone? They showed that I showed that on one of my videos. It's when I looked over there. As soon as I looked, they both turned around. No, one didn't turn around. One was already turned around. There was one with his back turned to the house. And so when I looked out the window, because I'm always looking out the window, not really to be looking at them. I be just looking to see who is attacking because I could feel it. And when I looked out the window, they both looked. The guy turned all the way around, and then the dude that stayed over there, he looked up because he was actually looking at his cell phone. They both were looking at the cell phone, and they must have told him that I was looking out the window because they both looked up over here at the window. And no, I was videoing them. That's what I was doing because I could feel somebody attacking me. And yes, I did. I started videoing them. I sure did because I knew they was attacking me. But I don't know exactly where the attack was coming from because they were actually both were reading what was on the cell phone, but he had the monitor in his window. Because I've seen it. It's in his window. And it's on their cars. Because he got a handheld one that he brought out the house and set on the table. That's the one he got in the house. Because it blinked, the light on it was blinking the same way. But anyway, I'm going to get off this phone. I just want to tell what happened with me today. I just wished I could have me some land out from out of. I don't want to be in a neighborhood. I just want to get where I can plant me some food. I'm in the mood to plant. I want to plant me some tree. I just want to have me a bunch of trees and have me a garden. And I just want some peace. Don't have to worry about people. Which they got me monsters, so they gonna know where I stay at. But I'm have me my yard fixed up so they can't just come steal my food. But I want to grow some food, grow some trees. I just pray that all my trees that I'm planting come up good. Cause I had a lot of seeds and a lot of it died. But my onions coming up. I had some low gain. This is a tropical fruit. I had a bunch of those seeds and not one of them come up. Which I probably didn't plant it right. Evidently, so I'm gonna buy me some more. But I don't need as many as they sent me. They sent me a whole bunch of them. Maybe I should have gave some of them to somebody. But I'm gonna try to uh, get me some more, and I give some of those seeds to somebody maybe because the person who I brought them from they sent a lot of seeds. And I didn't need all them seeds because I was not trying to um, plant all those trees. It was a lot of them, but I did something with them, but it didn't come up. It did not come up. But my onions is the first seed that I planted that actually is coming up. And I'm right proud of my little onions. My purple onions. The white and I see one of the other kind, but I don't know if them the white ones or the yellow ones. But the purple ones I planted all them on one container. I hope I planted my horseradish right. I planted some garlic and horseradish and turmeric. So I'm waiting on my ginger. I'll plant me some ginger too. But I'm gonna buy me some more trees. And I just pray that they come up. They do right. I just like growing. When I first started having problem with depression in my mind, that's why I had a lot of plants. That's what kept me. Uh, Growing things is really good for your mind. Cause I had got where I couldn't read. I couldn't even count backwards from 100 to 99. And but I did that. I went to see a psychiatrist, and when he asked me to count backwards, it took me a long time to count back from 100 to at least I could say it now, but I couldn't then. It took me a long time. I couldn't focus. It took me a long time just to count from one number to the next number. That's when I really realized how bad off my mind was. But I had surgeries, and I think all that the the stuff they put you to sleep. I can't even think of the name of it now. I think that was too much for me because I had surgery 3 months straight, 3 months straight in a row, and I think that had an effect on me. But reading the Bible is what helped me, that healed me. Yeah, so reading the Bible is really helping. There's power in the word, and people keep saying that the Bible being manipulated, and it still works. I don't care. I believe in the Bible, and I don't think God would have let them change His word. They said the NIV. I don't trust the NIV Bible, but I do trust the other Bible. I know they work. I do know that. If you apply it to your life, it works. You know, you got to be living better. For a couple of years, the Bible was the only thing I could read. Something dealing with the Word of God. If I tried to read something else, I couldn't. I couldn't understand. I couldn't focus. And I was in school when it first started. I was taking up electronics. That's why I don't know how I finished electronics. I don't know how I finished that class. So electronics is, you have to deal with formulas and all kind of stuff. Some of that stuff I don't think it should have been added in electronic, because it seemed like we should have been dealing with just electronic stuff. Like how to work on a television and radio. We worked on computers, how to assemble a computer and take it apart and how to troubleshoot it. God must be gone. They was cutting the grass out there. Well, I reckon I done talked enough that I can see this energy all in this house. It's all in here. And I'm hearing the sound. It's not a bullhorn, like it's more like a sizzling. But when somebody is close by with a strong signal or whatever it is they be doing, it sound like a bullhorn. Like earlier when I was in my bedroom. That's why I knew those guys was trying to wait. They had something on them, and I wasn't going out there. I wasn't going out there. But that girl, I'm just wondering, is that the same little silver car? It pulled up in the yard, and then it backed up, and then it went over there to them guys with the white van. But they didn't get out of the car, so I couldn't tell who it was. But there was a guy. The last time it was a guy driving that same car. It was the same type of car. So I got to really be careful. I might not even order from them that store no more. I might go to another company. You know, 'cause they watching everything. Evidently, they watching every single thing that I do, online or offline. And I'm really about fed up with them. I had called one of my brothers to find out did they know any criminal laws. Cause I really want to find out who blackballed my name, which I do believe I know who did it. I do believe it was Danny Bradshaw. I believe with all my heart. I thought it was Sonny Parks at one time, but I'm thinking it. I really do think it was Danny Bradshaw. But he's an evil man. I do, and I'm ready to do something legally about this. I had signed my name to people that claim they're trying to help us TIs. Well, I don't. I think they were full of crap because I ain't heard nothing from nobody. I gave them my email address and everything, but I think these are people that's just trying to get our names and stuff. Let me get off of here. I keep saying it ain't got off yet. So y'all have a blessed day. Oh, this is my Christmas present. Myself this lamp. I was trying to get one to match the lamp I got over there, Cause I just love the lamp so much. I said I gotta have a second one, but it's not the exact same. It's the pattern is the same. It's the same lamp, but the colors. The other lamp it got more white than blue. This one have more blue than white. So I don't care. It's the same lamp, but the colors are just a little different. The other color have more white in it, or cream, and this one have more blue. So it don't matter. I just wanted me two lamps and two tables. So I be telling my sister, I'm putting spending money in your house, and I'm not even spending none in my house now. Trying to make it look like a home. She didn't have much decoration and stuff. So I got my stuff in here. But I brought stuff. I want to get one more mirror that's over there, but I don't want it silver. I want it silver and gold. I'm gonna try to get a gold one, but they're out of the gold. Maybe they'll get some more later on that way it'll be silver and gold. They do have the bronze, but I didn't really want the bronze. I might have to get it after I get some other stuff paid for. And by the time I do that, they might not have no more. But anyway, I'm gone this time. Be blessed.